Today we're going to come up with the equations of quadratics given key features. So it's important that we first identify what we're given. In the first question, it says, what is the equation of a quadratic with the vertex -2, 3? So they're actually giving us the h and the k value and a y-intercept of -1. So that is going to be a coordinate x and y, 0, -1. So let's start by writing our vertex form. We're going to plug in what we know. So we know that h is -2. And our k value is +3. So -2 goes in for h, 3 goes in for k. Let's simplify this. The next thing we want to do is we want to sub in our value for x and y in order to solve for a. Right now we have too many variables in our equation. We have a y, an a, and an x. So we're going to sub in 0, -1 for x and y. And what we're left with is solving for a, which is our vertical dilation. Now don't forget your order of operations. We're going to subtract 3 from both sides. Then we're going to divide by 4. And it looks like a is equal to -1. Then we're going to finish by actually writing our final equation. So y equals -x plus 2 squared plus 3. Now this is vertex form. We could also be given a graph. Find the equation. So let's determine what we're given. We're given our vertex, and that, remember, is our h and our k, our horizontal and vertical translation. -1, 3. We're also given the y-intercept. We could actually use any point as x and y, but since we're given the y-intercept, it's always nice to work with zeros. It makes the math a little bit simpler. So let's sub into vertex form. So y is equal to a, x minus h squared plus k. We're going to sub in our h and k, which is -1, 3. And simplify. Now notice that that simplifies to be a +1 on the inside, which makes sense because the graph is moving to the left by 1. Now let's solve for a by plugging in 0, 4 for x and y. Subtract 3 from each side, you end up getting 1. So it looks like a is equal to 1. So let's finish by writing our vertex form. So y is equal to x plus 1 squared plus 3. Now what if the answer said, or the question said, leave your answer in standard form? Standard form is y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. All we have to do is expand our vertex form. So I'm going to do that. And by expanding, that means that we're going to have to FOIL these first two parentheses. X times x is x squared, that's our first. O stands for outer, x times 1. I stands for inner, 1 times x. And L stands for last, 1 times 1. And then don't forget to carry down this positive 3. And then we're going to collect like terms. So we get x squared plus 2x plus 4. And now we've converted our answer into standard form. So if you're ever given a question to say leave your answer in standard form, you first start with vertex form and then expand to get standard form.